On a quiet beach, at dawn, sea turtles began their great march towards the ocean. It was a sacred ritual that they performed every year, guided by the call of the waves and the sunlight. The tiny, newly hatched turtles broke their shells in the warm sand. With effort, they poked their heads out and peered with curious little eyes at the new world. It was their first trip, and although it seemed short, they knew it was a journey full of challenges. Each one bravely prepared to face the great challenge. The hatchlings pushed and helped each other out of the nest, leaving their fragile shells behind. The soft sand felt strange beneath their tiny paws, and the wind carried the salty smell of the sea. Although they had never seen the ocean before, something inside them was guiding them in that direction. They were barely the size of a leaf, but their hearts were beating strong, full of courage. Up ahead, the sun was beginning to shine, lighting their path to the water. It was time to begin their journey. At every step, the baby turtles encountered mounds of sand and small stones, but they did not give up. Some stumbled and fell, others got up with the help of their sisters. Around them, curious seagulls fluttered, watching their progress, while in the sky, some clouds formed animal figures that seemed to encourage them. Despite the obstacles, the hatchlings kept their focus on the horizon, where the ocean awaited them. The march was long, but they continued forward. Soon, they began to hear the sound of waves breaking on the shore, a new sound that filled them with excitement. They knew that the water would provide them with safety and a home where they could swim and grow. However, the road was still long, and the shadows of winged predators continued to hover overhead. The little turtles moved with determination, knowing the danger but also the destiny that called to them. Each step brought them closer to their dream of freedom beneath the waves. During the journey, the little turtles made new friends, crabs that greeted them with their claws and snails that wished them good luck. Although some animals offered to help them, the turtles knew that this was their challenge. They had to cross the beach on their own, demonstrating their strength from the first moment of their lives. This journey taught them the importance of perseverance and courage. Each step was a life lesson for the young adventurers. As they moved forward, some of the turtles found that their feet were sinking into the sand, making it more difficult to move forward. However, they remembered their sisters and the sea that were waiting for them. Together, they encouraged each other with little pushes and kept moving forward. The seagulls watched from the sky, and although some tried to get closer, the turtles were fast and alert. They knew that reaching the sea was their goal. Finally, some turtles could feel the water touching their feet. The freshness of the sea gave them a warm welcome and revitalized their tired little bodies. Although the goal was near, they still had to work harder to get there. The waves came and went, as if the ocean was giving them a final test. With each wave, the turtles got soaked and slipped, but this did not discourage them. With each step, the ocean called them louder. As the first hatchlings reached the water, the others watched them in admiration and were filled with energy to move faster. Seeing their sisters enter the water, they felt a renewed sense of hope. Those who were still far away gathered strength and joined the march with renewed enthusiasm. The beach was filled with small moving bodies, all marching towards the same destination. The waves welcomed the first baby turtles and cradled them in their watery arms. For the babies, it was like being at home, in a place where they had always belonged. The sensation of swimming for the first time was magical and full of freedom. They moved their little legs quickly, discovering the strength of their bodies in the water. While other turtles continued their journey on the sand, the first ones were already exploring their new home under the water. The adventure was just beginning. Those who had not yet arrived looked at the others with determination, wanting to be part of this magical moment. They knew they had to hurry, but they also knew that each step was a victory. Each meter they advanced brought them closer to the ocean, and with each effort, they felt their bodies becoming stronger. The beach was filled with small turtles marching with their hearts full of courage. The last turtles, although tired, kept their heads held high and their spirits strong. They could now see the water closer, their first companions waiting for them on the shore. They felt the ocean calling them, promising them adventures and a life full of mysteries to discover. It was the last part of the journey, and each one gave their best to achieve it. When they finally arrived, they felt full of pride for having reached the goal. As they entered the ocean, each baby turtle felt a mixture of joy and excitement. The water welcomed them, and with it, a new world would open before their eyes. They said goodbye to the beach that had seen them born, thanking for the protection and the first moments of life. They swam alongside their sisters, ready to explore and discover everything the ocean had in store for them. The great journey had ended, but they knew that their true adventure had only just begun. The younger turtles joined their older companions, who were already swimming with confidence and ease. Each found their own rhythm and adapted to marine life. They discovered coral reefs, aquatic plants, and a seemingly endless vastness. Their journey had taught them that perseverance and courage were essential to survival. Now, in the ocean, they were preparing for their life. And so, the Great Turtle March ended, but it left a mark on each of them. With their first journey, they learned about strength, friendship, and the value of not giving up. Now, as inhabitants of the ocean, they were part of a cycle that they would repeat in the future, returning one day to that same beach. They knew that, when it was their turn, their own offspring would make the same march, guided by the same desire to reach the ocean. Life went on, and they were now part of that great history of the world. This is the true story of the first day of life of turtles. Many of them do not manage to survive the large number of predatory birds that attack them. If you watched the whole video, it's because you liked it. Now it's your turn, give it a like and subscribe to the channel.